Do you know how dragon packs eat? The Dragon King leaps out of the water and sneezes, causing fish to rain down from the sky, filling Toothless' mouth. Afterwards, Mom teaches Toothless how to open its dragon fins, which makes it more agile during flight. Meanwhile, Jack's friends are anxiously searching for him and Toothless. They capture a dragon catcher and force him to lead them to rescue Jack and Toothless. However, they are ambushed as soon as they reach Kane's territory and are captured aboard a ship. This inadvertently exposes the location of the dragon pack and Embark Island to Kane. Kane immediately orders an attack on Embark Island, intending to claim all the dragons for himself. Using the mask left by his son, Jack's father tracks them all the way to the dragon nest and reunites with his wife, who has been missing for over 20 years. Just as Jack's family is reunited at the dragon nest, Kane and his troops arrive. The dragons immediately fly out to resist, but they are continually trapped by traps. Luckily, Mary and the companions manage to escape in time, destroying the dragon traps and releasing the captured dragons. Jack and his family join the battle, with the appearance of Mom and the Dragon King. The Dragon King spits out a huge ice block, accompanied by a cold blizzard. Jack helps rescue dragons all around. Seeing the tide turning in favor of the dragon pack, Kane waves his weapon and yells loudly, causing massive waves to surge from the water. Another Dragon King emerges, its massive body breaking the surface, challenging the old Dragon King. The two Dragon Kings engage in a fierce battle. While Kane and Jack's father fight back and forth, the old Dragon King gradually loses ground, slammed onto the ground with the young Dragon King's giant fangs piercing its body. With the old Dragon King defeated, control of the dragon pack also falls into the hands of the young Dragon King, with all dragons gathering around him. At this moment, Jack approaches Kane, attempting to persuade him to stop. Instead of listening, Kane orders the new Dragon King to control Toothless. Under the hierarchy's pressure, Toothless struggles but ultimately succumbs to the Dragon King's control. Kane then points towards Jack, and Toothless viciously approaches its owner, ignoring Jack's attempts to call it back. Under the Dragon King's control, Toothless attacks Jack. At a critical moment, Jack's father steps in to shield Jack from the attack but sacrifices himself. Toothless briefly regains its senses, seeming to realize its mistake as it lowers its head to nuzzle Jack's father's hand, but Jack drives it away. Despite knowing it wasn't Toothless' fault, Jack cannot control his anger. The Dragon King commands the dragon pack to leave, taking Toothless with him. They prepare to conquer Embark Island. Later, Jack holds a funeral pyre for his father. Jack hesitates to assume the chieftain's mantle in front of his father's spirit, doubting himself. Fortunately, his mother encourages Jack to rise from the sorrow, affirming that only Jack has the responsibility of a chieftain and the sole longing for freedom of the dragons. Only Jack can unite the dragon pack and the tribe. These words reignite Jack's confidence, and he decides to take on the responsibility of chieftain, leading his people to protect their homeland. They ride young dragons back to Embark Island, knowing that only these young dragons are immune to the Dragon King's mental control.